Hello and welcome back to Fenton Gaming Plays Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Fenton. In this Neverwinter Nights 1 build video, we're building a pure charisma Paladin. As always, everyone like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Night 1 builds like this. Do not forget to hit notification bells to be updated much more. Here's the pros and cons of this build. You can wear any weapons and armor in the game, so in other words, you'll be one mean tank. In other words, a very powerful frontline fighter. Speaking of frontline fighter, you can use almost most weapons and armor. If you go exotic weapons, you have access to that as well too. Another thing is because your charisma modifier will be really up there, your smites are going to do a lot of damage against evil. As for lay on hands, it'll do a great deal of damage against the undead. Your saving throws are going to be very good, everyone. You heard that right. You have Divine Might, so that's going to help you out greatly, especially your Charisma Modifier gets bonus damage added to that as well. Another thing is, of course, I like big time is you have immunities with you. That's immune to diseases and also immune to fear. Now, cons of this build, your reflex save is going to be a little bit lacking at the start, so do be careful on that. Now, this Charisma build, because you're using Smite Evil, you're facing an opponent that's either A, neutral, or good, you're kind of screwed on that end. And of course, lay on hands only works against undead for damage. So you do against anything else, you'll heal them. That's about it for pros and cons of this build. Let's go over the races. I'm going to go over the races, each and every one of them, on my feelings about this build. So let's go over that. Male, female, that's fine. Pick any gender you want. Now, let's go over the Dwarven race. +2 Constitution, -2 Charisma. That's the big old downside to Charisma, so you have to make up other grounds on that. However, they can use any weapons and armor. Plus, they have some nice, of course, I should say advantages against other races like orcs and goblins and giants. Elves, on the other hand, let's see here. +2 Dex, -2 Constitution, immunity to sleep, which is magical or normal, which is nice. They also have some skill affinities as well. Gnomes, on the other hand, +2 Constitution, -2 Strength. This is actually decent for this build since you're focusing on Charisma. And of course, here's the thing about the gnomes and also halflings as well. They're very limited to certain weapons. So for instance, a long sword will become a two-handed weapon, and a short sword will be like a one-handed weapon. So yeah, you can't use a great sword, great axe, so on and so forth. Halflings, +2 Dex, -2 Strength. Same thing with the gnomes on weapon usage. However, the halflings has due to their size bonus, they get some advantages as well. Half-elves, no plus and minus on ability scores. They have some immunities and other things from the elven side. Half-orcs, +2 Strength, -2 Intelligence, -2 Charisma. You have to make some ground up on Charisma, but it's a good race for that. Very best race, the human race. No plus and minus on ability scores, 1 extra feat, and 4 extra skill points to start with. I say is elf and half-elf and humans are the way to go. Dwarves and half-orc with some minor adjustments. I'm picking human for this build because I felt like it's the best way to go. Plus the extra feet will help out greatly. Now I'm going to go ahead and select at this time. Let's see here. Portrait. I'm going to select the one I made from the Bard's Tale. Well, the remaster version. There you go. Now for classes, you're going to be a Paladin from 1 to 40. And there's some strict rules about that. And there are also divine spellcasters. That means a casting plate. And because I'm going to have 14 wisdom, I should be able to cast all their spells. Now for alignment, you are stuck with lawful good. So make sure your actions are lawful and good. You deviate from that path, you cannot level up as a paladin until you get back on it. Let's get to our ability scores, aka stats. I'm going to put it at 16 strength. I'm going to keep it there. So that's the highest it'll go. Buff. So there you go. Have a little edge in combat starting out. Dexterity 10. That's going to be a little bit of a weakness there. So I'll have to be careful on reflex saving throws. Constitution 12. I keep it there because I have to split some between wisdom and charisma. Wisdom 14. So this way I can cast all 4 levels of paladin magic. Intelligence 10. I'm going to keep there. That's going to be my weak spot. So I should say skill points. Charisma I'm going to have at 14. I'm going to level up and I'm going to get charisma points like crazy. So I'll max out at 28 towards the end. Strength 16, wisdom and charisma 14, 12 constitution 10 for the rest. As for skills, I'm very limited, but I'm going to do discipline and heal. That's number 1, 2 focus there. Discipline, because all fires are, I'd say, more like melee classes, take that. Heal as OP and broken in the game, so I'd be able to heal others as well too. Also cure them poison and disease, even though I'm immune to diseases, but the others are not. Persuasion, I'm going to use a talking skill, so I'm going to put 4 points in that. You don't like any talking skills, take Tumble or Spellcraft and cross-class them. And that's about it. So let's go over the feats, shall we? Now for feats, this is going to be different. I'm going to do weapon focus first, so this way we have a, I say 1+1 on attack rolls. I'm going to go ahead with this build. Let's pick a greatsword because I felt like it's a good idea to do so. You can pick whatever weapon you want for that, so there you go. So our attack rolls will be +1 with our chosen weapon. In this case for this build, it's a greatsword. You can use any weapon you want. Just remember, exotic weapons, you're going to have to eat up a feat or so. The other one, since I'm a human, is a power attack. If you're other race, pick weapon focus as your first primary. Power attacks like this, you get +5 on damage, -5 attack rolls. And this is also a gateway to many feats as well, including Divine Might. My final advice for starting out with this character, you're going to be a little bit weak. However, as you level up, you're going to be much more stronger. More points in the charisma, more deadly your lay on hands, and smite will be. So when you get to the epic levels, you're going to wreck everything in sight. Your saving throws will also be great as well, too, everyone. Yes, your saving throws, to the fact. And it's based off of charisma. And just remember one thing, you got to be careful on your alignment. So your actions, you got to act like a lawful good character. Don't deviate, otherwise you won't be a paladin at all. That's about it for character creation advice. Let's level up our character. It's time to level up our paladin from 2 to 20, then 21 to 40. So let's go ahead and do the normal levels and do this. Now this is a pure class, so it's just one class. Very simple, very easy. Just be careful on your alignment. So discipline, heal, and your talking skill. If not, then the other two I said earlier. I'll go over the other two in a, well, I'm just going to go over it now. Aurora Courage character with this is immune to fear. So this is a good thing. Let's go ahead and talk about Divine Grace. Paladin adds their charisma bonus to all saving throws. Yes, you're going to have a high saving throws. We're also immune to diseases. Lay on hands. So this will heal equal to your amount of your character level multiplied by your charisma modifier. Higher your charisma modifier, more you get healed. Also used against the undead, more damage you do. Smite Evil. This feat loud character makes a special attack against evil creatures. So Paladin applies their charisma modifier to their attack rolls and also their class level to damage to deliver some devastating results. And yes, let me tell you right now, with this build, we're going up the great smiting path as well. You'll see some more damage with that. So let's level up our Paladin. So every level's a 3, you get a feat. Now, if you're not a human, pick Power Attack. If you're like a human, like me, pick Divine Might. See, you got Remove Diseases, so your character can now remove diseases of, I think, off of other characters as well, too. Turn Undead, so you have the ability to make undead flee in terror or later on destroy them. Now, Paladin Turn Undead is always 3 levels down versus, of course, you guessed it, a Cleric. So with our Charisma modifier, we get more undead we get to turn. In other words, our raise is going to be much more bigger, much more of a pop. Divine Might, so we spend a turn undead number just to add our Charisma modifier to all weapon damage. So if our weapon damage is 1d8, for instance, 1 to 8 damage, we add plus, for instance, 15 with our Charisma modifier, for example, on that. Yeah, right now, where Charisma modifier is 2, we add damage to, but still, you get what I mean. More points in Charisma, more damage Divine Might will do. Yeah, this build excels on that, by the way. So we'll level up our Paladin once again. Put all points in the Charisma. So this is a Charisma build. You're going all the way with that. We're going to hit 28 unbuff after we're done. And there you go. Pick the skills like I am. So this is going to be a very simple build to do. So we'll pick the Paladin again. Discipline, heal. There you go. And Persuade. You don't like Persuade, there's the other skills. Some amount I'm not going to go through unless you're playing the Wyvern Crown Cromir, which, by the way, you use that quite a bit. So let's keep on leveling up our character some more. There you go. Now, if you're, I say the other races, then you pick Divine Might. I'm picking Cleave, so this way, well, it's like this. We kill a foe, we hit the other foe automatically, kill or not, that's it. It's a gateway to Great Cleave. which is great against many weak foes. There'll be some instances we'll face like tons of weak foes, and we'll try to finish them off very quickly. So level up our Paladin once again. There you go. Let's keep on going. You have Discipline and Heal. And of course, Persuade. Sorry, no feats. So let's just level up our Paladin. And what we're do is Charisma. So every level 4 you get ability score. We're picking Charisma. Pick the 3 skills like I suggested. Again, you don't like the talking skills. I always repeat this for those who are late. Pick Tumble or Spellcraft. And I'm going to show you off the modifier. It's going to add 3+ damage. See, there you go. 3+ divine damage. So let's level up once again our Paladin class. And since it's another levels of 3, we get ourselves a feat. Now at this point, you pick Cleave. For me, it's going to be Great Cleave. Great Cleave's like this, though. You kill one foe. Next attack, you kill him again. You keep on attacking them until A, they're all gone. B, you miss. C, you don't kill them at all in one blow. It's a great ability against many weak foes. In other words, yard trash to quickly clear out. So we'll level up our Paladin again and pick the 3, especially Discipline and Heal. That's important. So, yeah, this is going to go fast, though, folks, due to the fact that we don't have much feats. And we don't have much skill points to put in as well, too. So we'll level up our Paladin. There you go. Put a point in the Charisma. And we'll put the 3 there. Yeah, there you go. We're about a quarter ways through for our skills. And now, if you're a non-human, you pick Cleave. If you're a human like I am, pick Improve Critical. Let me go over that real quick. Improve Criticals like this. It drops your threat rate in your dice rolls. So for instance, a great sword, 19 and 20, you roll those 2 numbers, you get a critical hit. With this feat, it's 17 to 20. This stacks with the keen ability on a weapon. This stacks with the Weapon Master threat range drop as well too. I picked Great Sword for this because of the damage I love on it. So our threat range is now 17 to 20 on our weapon of choice. So let's go ahead and pick the skills for the next level, and that's about it. Sorry, no feats. And now we're at level 14, so let's pick the Paladin class and keep going at that. Yeah, Discipline, Heal, and of course, Persuade. And sorry about that, nothing at all. So let's keep on going. And let's see here, Discipline, Heal, and let's see what else. Persuade. And now we get ourselves a feat. At this point, I'm going to be honest about it. You should either pick your Improved Critical, or if you're like me, Extra Smiting. So Extra Smiting's like this. Instead of 1 smite a day you do, or per rest, it's 3 times. You get to smite a lot more. With this build, you really want this. It's like gold. So let's level up our Paladin. Every level of 4 ability score, we're putting that in the Charisma. So we have 18 Charisma. Our modifiers are going to get up there. Every even number, you get a 1 modifier point. You see 18 for mods, so if we do Divine Might, we get 4 extra damage. So let's level up once again and pick the 3. We're at 20 on those. Sorry, no, I say feats for that. Now we'll get level 18. A feat should be coming up since it's every level's a 3. Discipline, Heal, and your talking skill or Tumble or Spellcraft, your choice. Now we'll go ahead and at this point, you're going to miss out on blind fighting if you're not a human, unless you want to get rid of the other feats. But for a human, you want is blind fight. So this will give you an even edge against invisible foes. Basically, if you didn't have this feat, invisible foes will have advantage against you. Furthermore, if you miss, you get to hit them again. And also, your invisible foes with this feat cannot get advantage against you. So this is a great feat to have for a melee class like this. Alright, we'll level up once again. So let's go ahead and do it. So let's see. Let's go ahead and pick Discipline, Heal, and then our talking skill. And that's about it. So one more level. This is going to be level 20. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to put a point in the Charisma. There you go. 19. And our skills. And that should definitely do it for the normal levels. Voila. There you go. It is now time to go into Epic level. So we're officially Epic Paladin, starting off with level 21. So we'll pick the 3 skills, and then we'll definitely focus on our feat. Now, at this point, you should be all caught up. If you're non-human, you're just going to miss out on blind fighting. Epic Paladin. So basically, our hit dice are now 1d10 when you level up. And then, of course, it just tells our skills and bonus feats we get. Look at Great Smiting. So once we get the charisma requirements to it, we're going to go ahead and get that down the line. So here's the deal. Epic Weapon Focus. So instead of +1 on your attack rolls, now it's +2 on your weapon of choice on all your attack rolls. In other words, more chance to hit, more chance to kill. Remember that, everyone. So we'll level up our Paladin skill, Discipline Heal, and your Talking skill, or your optional one you want to pick instead. Now we're going to go ahead and do this again. Keep on leveling up our Paladin. And now we have over 25 skill points for the main 3. Now we have a limited selection, but that's alright. Epic Proudness. So we get a +1 bonus to all of our attacks with this feat. Take this ASAP. This is the first one you want to do. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll level up again for a Paladin. And at every level of 4, we're going to do his Charisma. So we're 5 points away from getting Great Smiting. And that's some powerful stuff. So let's go ahead and pick. Let's see, where is it at? Great Charisma. So we get 1 point in Charisma with this feat. Now with the, every level of 4 we get with Charisma, that's another one. So that's 2 Charisma points we're getting in this level. See, there you go. We're already at 21. So we're just cutting the gap there. So let's level up once again. Sorry, no feats. So let's do it one more time. Let's pick the Paladin. Okay, let's pick our skills. And there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and out of the 3, I'm going to pick is Epic Toughness. This will give us 20 extra hit points. We're a little bit lacking because we have 12 Constitution, but with this it'll help us give a little bit of an edge, plus our normal Paladin hit points we do get as well. So let's level up one more time, or actually some more. Paladin, so Discipline Heal and your Talking skill should be at 30, or your optional skill should be half of that. So let's pick Great Charisma. So we get +1 point into that. So there you go. Now we have 22 Charisma unbuffed. So let's level up our Paladin once more. So we got 23 Charisma. There you go. And now we're going to go ahead and pick the skills I'm picking. And there you go. So now we're going to get to level 29 for our Paladin class. So let's go ahead and select that. Let's see here. Discipline Heal and the optional Persuade. And now we get to pick Epic Toughness, so we get 20 more extra hit points. Now, next time we see this screen, most likely Great Smiting will be there. So we're going to go ahead and level up to 30 now. Pick the Paladin class. There you go. And then we'll do his Persuade. So now at this point, what we're going to go ahead and do is Great Charisma. Oh, oops, I didn't want Great Fortitude. I was trying to pick that. It slipped. Okay, we'll have 1 more point in the Charisma. Watch. Instead of 23, now it's 24. Now we're going to level up once more. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. This is going to be one of those levels without any feats, but we'll see. So we'll do Discipline, Heal, and Persuade. Sorry, no feats. But now we'll go to level 32. We're going to go ahead and do Charisma. It should be at 25. So now this will open up Great Smiting. You'll see. Let's do Discipline, Heal, and Persuade. And now let's talk about Great Smiting. So Great Smiting is like this. It adds 2 times the character's level to damage. This feat can be taken many times as you want, up to 10 times. So it'll be ×2 every time you pick this feat. We're going to be picking this quite a bit because we're Charisma Paladins and our Charisma Modifier is being added to the damage as well too. So there you go. So Smite's stock just went up. Anything evil will get devastated. So now we'll go ahead and do his Discipline, Heal, and our Talking skill. So I'm going to go ahead and just even it up so this way down the line, which is going to be another point in Great Charisma. It's going to be the last time we're going to do that. So 1 more extra point in Charisma. So it should be even up. So next time it's 36 and 40. We'll get to 28 unbuffed. So from here on out, the feats will be very simple. You'll see. So we'll go ahead and pick the skills like we're picking. We're getting close to the 42 cap. Sorry, no feats this time. So we're going to get to level 35 for a Paladin class. And just keep on picking the ones I'm picking. At this point, you're wrecking evil like crazy. So we got Great Smiting. Again, 2 times the damage. So it'll be ×2, ×2. And there you go. Your smiting is going to be really up there. Evil Beware. So we'll put a point in the Charisma at level 36. We're going to do this 1 more time. And then that's about it. Again, very simple. Great Smiting. Unless, of course, you want Blind Fighting. If you're a non-human, that's fine, but you're gonna miss out on a Great Smiting. So there you go. We got that. So we'll level up and we level 37. So let's go ahead and select these points there. Now we're at 40 on our 3 skills. Now we're at level 38, so 38, 39 is the last time for the feats. So let's go ahead and select the points over here. There you go. So we'll do Great Smiting 4. Again, we're going to do a lot of smiting damage with this build thanks to our Charisma Modifier as well. So we're at level 39. So it's the last time to pick a set of feats. So we're going to go ahead and do this Great Smiting 5. So let's go down there and select it. There you go. So we got ×2 ×5. Imagine the damage. The fun. So we'll pick the Paladin class, this last level, so get your skills in order. So we did Charisma, and now we're going to go ahead and max out the 3. And that's about it from 2 to 40. Next up is Gear, Advice, and more. Now, first of all, for ability scores, focus on Charisma. That is your bread and butter for this build. Just trust me on that. Then you do Strength number 2. After that, for number 3, 4, 5, your Dexterity, Constitution, or Wisdom, wherever or you feel comfortable with. Reflex saves, definitely get that up there. If not, then the other 2 will be fine because you're a Paladin. And then that goes up every time you level up. Now, as for your weapon, make sure you enchant it. Higher the enchantment, better it is for you. Keen up your weapon, that's important. As for Boots of Speed, go for that. I'm going to say for skills, maybe Discipline, Heal, and then your talking skills or Tumble or Spellcraft, and that's about it. As for resistance, like for example, blunt, piercing, slashing, that's a melee type of weapons, go for that. If you want to go for elementals, that's fine. Last but not least, go for some items that has immunities in it, especially level drain, let's see here, mind effects, and of course death magic. That's it for gear advice. Next up is the combat demonstration portion of this video. Now, with this build, you always want to buff yourself up, also use potions and or definitely your party members. Also start out with Divine Might. So let's go ahead and pick some foes we could do critical hits against, like the Drow here. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate since this group of Drow are evil. What we're going to go ahead and attempt to do is, of course, you guessed it, Smite Evil. So let's go ahead and see if I can pull this off. Sometimes Smite Evil will miss, just remember that. But because I have a high very Charisma Modifier, also with, you guessed it, Divine Might, I'd be able to have some divine damage on it as well. So that was very easy. What about foes immune to critical hits? Well, if they are evil and or undead, you don't have to worry at all. You just got to worry about the ones that are not evil, that has those factors. So let's go ahead and take out this Lich with Smite Evil. Yeah, we just one-shot it. Now we're going to go ahead and lay on hands against the Doom Knight. Just watch the damage fly on that. There you go. Over 1,000 damage thanks to our Charisma Modifier and such. Also, great smiting helped out as well when we smited that Lich too. See, look at the modifier. We're at 15 because of that. So let's go over some final advice. You're going to start out slow until you level up more into the Paladin class, and then you're going to really go up there in damage as a Paladin. Just remember, you're focused on defeating evil with this build because your Charisma modifier is very high, so your Smite Evil will do a lot more damage. Your Lay on Hands can also heal a good amount of hit points, or better yet, if you decide to use it once a day against tough undead, you could basically almost take them out, or in some cases, you could one-shot them. As you level up in this build more and more, have more charisma points, yeah, your Paladin stuff will be much more potent and deadly. Evil beware, because once they see you with this build, they're going to suffer. They're going to suffer greatly, and that's what we want. This is it for my Neverwinter Nights 1 Pure Charisma Paladin build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. Do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube's suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the killings.